ready to fight, standing tall, doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind, calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Yeah, it would be a good idea to unmute myself. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I feel like some people don't learn a lesson. Good morning, everybody. First of all, good morning, Debbie, Ozzy, Jen, Crazy Clown, new guy. Hello from Australia. Well, g'day, sport. Eric, hi, how you doing? Who else have we got here? David, good morning, mate. How you doing? Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one today. It looks like someone can't keep their mouth shut. You know, but then again, you know, I haven't been playing a victim for 6 years plus going on. Oh, is my mic quiet? Is it? Oh, please hold. I will deal with that right now. Let me have a look at this. I wonder why. Oh, yes, it is. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Yes. Now, as you are fully aware, okay, I moved on from certain issues that we had, but I'm going to read out the description that I've wrote this morning for this stream, and basically, I'm going to read that out to you now. All right, so enjoy the next couple of minutes. So it's going to be a little bit sarcasm, a little bit fun. So good morning, peasants, wanderers, and chaos enthusiasts. Welcome to yet another glorious, unpredictable this installment of The Wolf's Den, hosted by yours truly, yes, me, Spawntrooper, the Welsh one. You know, not the English, not the Irish, not the Scottish. Of course, join me as we embark on yet another provocative adventure, poking the proverbial bear and seeing just what kind of trouble we can steer up today. Let me take a mouthful of my Dr. Pepper here. Now, let's address the calm that lasted for all of 5 minutes before. Predictably, some delightful parasite decided to grace us with their voice. Yet again. You'd think, Morningstar, you'd think they'd take up knitting or something, but no, they're back misleading and manipulating like it's an Olympic sport. And as expected, their loyal followers lap it all up. Clowns without proof, big lips, empty claims. It's basically a circus with the spotlight stolen by someone still riding the Native American narrative. Or perhaps their 6+ years of playing the victim card seriously. At this point, they should just buy stock in the drama industry. In today's thrilling future news corner, Lynette and John seem to have taken up amateur lawyering, surprising no one. Meanwhile, Martha, or shall we say Marla, has invented a riveting new game called Moving the Goalposts. Spoiler alert, she never wins. But she sure tries every chance she gets. And let's not forget our favourite character, Jabba the Hoot, aka David, mastering the craft as a victim extraordinaire. I mean, really, who needs Netflix when you've got this crew serving up a soap opera so ridiculous it doesn't even need a pilot episode? But hey, what could possibly go wrong in today's stream? Absolutely nothing, that's what. So grab your preferable beverage, trust me, you'll need it, and join me on this roller coaster of nonsense, and let's see if we can make it through without needing a full-blown intervention. You're not doing anything else, are you? No, I don't think so. Exactly. Sit back, laugh, and enjoy the chaos. Let's roll, buttercups. So, first things first, I want you to listen to a song that was given to me, or shall I say a tune. So please enjoy the next following tune, shall we? Let's have a look. Right, I hope you're ready for this. Let's see if I can get it.
From our hearts to the boots of the Valley Knight Spawntrooper, baby. You've got these crampons skanking in love.
This one's going straight from our hearts to the boots of the Valley Knight. Spawntrooper, baby, you've got us skanking in love. He's got boots full of rhythm and a stare like tea, trooping through the hills humming harmony. He don't say much, but he speaks in bass, and we melt like butter when he looks our way. He swapped his shield for a velvet beat, daffodils tucked where the skankin' meets. Oh, trooper, trooper, we see you glide, got us floating in lace through the countryside. We love you, Spawntrooper, slow like honey, sweet like rain. We love you, Spawntrooper,
Slipping through our window pane.
we love you, Spawntrooper,
Like a lemon on a lazy breeze.
you make our hearts go loopy
With your reggae melodies. There's a tambourine moon in your knapsack, boy, and your dubplate dreams feel like lemon joy. You skank on clouds, we follow slow. You're a rhyme in boots, you steal the show.
We'd write your name on a biscuit tin, crochet your face on a jacket pin. We'd kiss kiss your shadow if it walked our way. Spawntrooper, you make rainy days okay. We love you, Spawntrooper.
Soft like fog and daffodil dew.
We love you, Spawntrooper.
We'd skank all day just dreaming of you.
We love you, Spawntrooper.
Socks on the line, beats in our teeth.
We are the crampin' sweet and slow.
And we love you so eternally. They call him Spawntrooper.
They call him Spawntrooper.
They call him Spawntrooper.
We are the crampons.
They call him Spawntrooper.
I fucking love that one. Just a big shout out to JK for creating that beautiful, fantastic song. So, JK, if you listen to this stream or you watch this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, and guys, obviously, have you noticed that I have been going live for a couple of days? You know, obviously, I've got other things to do. Plus, I've been sitting down with Squid Pro Co in regards to the NTSB reports and stuff. And I would like to welcome a couple of new players here. Bingo Bruty, how you doing, bud? And whoever else. Now, before we go into the drama, I just want to point a couple of things out. Oh, Crazy Clown, hi, you as well. I just want to point a couple of things out. Now, I promised multiple people that, you know, I was not going to, how can I put it? I wasn't going to discuss certain individuals, but some of these individuals, they just can't stop. So let me just put a couple of names out there. Craig's of Scotland, you're the first one. Now, I really appreciate that you've allowed me to richly tap dance in an empty skull, because obviously you're brain dead. The fact that you'll sit in the stream and try to talk shit about me. But thanks very much for mentioning me, because the thing is, means that I'm getting the views and I'm getting the watch out. So I appreciate that. Thanks very much. And to, what's her name? Nana Cat or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you seem to have forgotten that, you know, you actually DM'd me about certain individuals whose stream you were in. So you need to be very careful. Hey, you know, double-edged sword. You got to be very careful when you badmouth people. Be aware. Okay, I don't care if you're male or female. You're going to get treated exactly the same way. Now, obviously, Boldhead decided to talk and think that, you know, I cared about anything he does. Now, I know that people don't like this. I don't know. I know that people go to both streams. But I'm going to make something absolutely clear. The guy is full of shit. Okay, he will, when you sit on your platform and you say you've got proof. Now, every time I've had proof of anything, I've shown it. I don't sit behind members only, or I don't play cloak and dagger games. I don't give it large lips. I don't get other people to spread shit around about my private life. Okay, and the thing is, this has been going on for 6+ years. So if you want to start playing Game Sunshine, I assure you, you won't like this game. You will not like this game. Okay, because and the fact that there are people out there who say they are Native American. Now, at the end of the day, I know a few Native Americans, and they are 100% Native Americans, and I'm a type of person, okay, I like to go by proof and evidence. And now you show me proof, all right? Hi, Snowflower Sweetheart. You show me proof, all right, and you show me evidence, and I can verify it, okay? And I say, can I use it? And you say no, then I will not use it, okay? Now, if you show me proof and you say, oh, you can use this, I'll go, all right, thanks very much, I'll use it. But I won't use it just like that. I will use it when I need to use it. Now, the biggest issue with some people is that they need that attention. They need to be, look at me, listen to me, look what I look like. This is what I sound like. Okay. Now, I get that. Very insecure. When you got people who are very insecure, they will try Hi, sweet Flammable. They will try anything and everything to get your attention and get your sympathetic viewpoint or your sympathy. Now, obviously, you've already realized that I don't care about that. At the end of the day, I show you respect. I expect to be respected in return. Now, if I really wanted to, okay, I could blow someone's little game, what they're playing at the moment, so far out of the water, they'll go from seaman to space cadet within seconds. All right. And it's how can I put this? It's one of those things where you have to choose. Do you choose to out these individuals, or do you just choose to keep on watching? Now, I'm not the only one who's watching. Right? There's a lot of people who's watching. There's a lot of indifferences. There's a lot of, how can I put this? Discrepancies in what certain individuals say and do. Now, I've been enjoying myself the last couple of days, to be honest with you, just chilling out, doing my own thing, playing some games. And I went back July last year, and I started reading everything, looking at everything else and the conversations I had with certain individuals and that. And you'll be very surprised, very, very surprised that some of these conversations were extremely eye-opening. But that there's still people going around. Oh, don't worry about it, Crazy Clown. There's a lot of people out there who are. I'm going to just say it. There are people out there who are so fucking stupid. They would believe anything that anyone says to them because they're that unintelligent. But here's the thing where people do start having an issue is when people start going into other people's streams and start bad mouthing other people, other streamers, right? And here's the problem. I'm just going to say this one thing, and this individual will know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's not a cryptic message. I'm just going to say this. Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. Stop making up shit thinking that I care whatever you fucking idiots do, right? Because you're not worth the wipe. Second of all, stop washing your dirty washing in public and using other people to do the dirty washing for you. Because you've made a lot of mistakes over the last multiple years. And you've even put So just stop while you're ahead. Just stop while you're ahead. Because trust me, I'm just biding my time. And if you think that the last interaction was pathetic and childish, and this one will hurt. This one will hurt psychologically. Because the thing is, what you have to understand is that when I do research, I do proper research. I don't fuck around with he said, she said, and 3 bags full, sir, knows all that crap. I do my research. And sometimes people will actually fucking contact me. But anyway, now that I've got that out, just for the fair warning, my voice and my likeness are my intellectual property, and anything in this stream that you see or hear is my intellectual property, and you do not have the permission to use it in any shape or form, even if you slow it down or speed it up. You have to ask me for permission. All right? Because there are laws besides the terms and conditions of YouTube, but there's also real laws. But anyway, we digress. So, I really don't know, people. It's one of those things where I really want to let rip. But at the end of the day, right, it'll be an absolute waste of time and energy. And to be perfectly honest with you, I would rather have a really good dump and just, you know, because some of these people, the moment they open their mouth, I would say 75% of what comes out of their mouth is bullshit. And it's very easy to prove as well. But you know what they say, don't you? Don't piss where you eat. There's no, yeah, the other saying is don't shit where you eat, but yeah. And sometimes people make these changing your name, trying to make yourself look different and everything else that won't mean anything. All right, trying to play, dumb. All right. The problem is, no matter what you do, here's the thing where people make mistakes. No matter what you do, all right, or you say, the reputation will will follow you. Sorry. Now everyone knows that I've got no filter. I'm zero tolerant to fucking idiots and people who fucking bullshit. And one thing I can say is that some people have been lying to you people. Yes, they have. You know, because so far, and I can tell you right now, without being cryptic, 16 times, 16. That's 16 times. Certain individuals have lied to their viewers. 16 times. And people will still believe them. So, you take that, and you add changing the narratives. Think about it. And that's one thing I'm saying. Stop making stupid people famous. The other day, I received a message. Why don't you leave and this is not the first time. Why don't you leave comments open on your live streams? Why should I? Live streams are for you to come in and interact. If you don't want to stay, you don't have to. That's what live streams are for. And due to the fact that there are so many misled and low intelligent individuals out there who cause individual people problems on their stream and their platform, that is one reason why I don't allow commenting. So I hope that answers everyone's questions. This whole court case, everything that's going on right now is an absolute shitfest. I mean, I've never ever, and I doubt very much that after all this is done and over with, that a lot of people who, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I hardly even bother, honest ego, I hardly bother talking about the court case. And if I do, it's my personal opinion. Right, and it's my personal opinion. Now, I have always had a rule. I don't care whose stream people go in, as long as when you come in here, right, you respect the platform, you respect the people in here, right, and you show me the same respect that you wish to receive. Other than that, you can have conversations. But one thing I can assure you of, right, and I've seen this multiple times, the community here is mixed. Right, there are people who, for what the hell's against what the hell's. There are people for Lynette against Lynette. There are people here, who don't give a crap. They're just here. Right. One thing you have to understand is that people are treated exactly the way that they treat others, and that's the rule. And if you can't respect that and you can't follow that, you get yeeted. As simple as. and multiple people have been yeeted. Now, some of those people who got yeeted out of here, funny enough, that individual who brought me up on someone else's stream goes into other people's streams. And here's the thing. Someone will say, oh, it's Spawntrooper, yeah, but you've got fucking mod rights. Yeah, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, my responsibility as a moderator in someone else's stream is to ensure and protect their stream from any drama or trolls. And if someone comes in and starts, they get a warning. They do anything again. I follow the instructions of the host who has gave me that responsibility. You don't abuse it. And anyway, if you did, the host and other moderators would see straight away, because it'll say who deleted who deleted the comment or who yeeted the individual out. So you can't hide that fact. But it's unfortunate that that some people are so stupid. It's not just unfortunate, but it's a shame, especially for people who are supposed to be upstanding pillars of the community, of any type of community, may it be their own, may it be online or whatever. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Ozzy. It just shows you the level of manipulation, and that unfortunately is the problem. Because the thing is, like, unless YouTube give creators a little bit more clout and they give us a little bit more responsibility, instead of blocking someone or banning, if I ban someone, that's it, done. All right. There should be some sort of petition to YouTube saying, hey, look, creators should be able to ban people permanently. So that means they can't come to your platform, right? They can't cut, and the only way they can is if they sign out of YouTube, right? However, there should be certain steps where, say for example, if it's a video, yeah, of course you can watch it. However, if it's a live stream, you have to be signed in and you have to be subscribed to be able to see the live stream. I already wrote off to YouTube, and I'm still waiting for one response about something else, but that's been taking a while, and I've been told it's going to take a while. But there you go. It's just one of those things. So, what can possibly go wrong today? Besides me about to blow my nose because I have got some crap in my nose. So, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. And just excuse me for a second. I mean, it's funny, actual fact, Aussie Jen, it's funny you say that, because someone mentioned something, was it day before yesterday? Day before? What day is it today? It's Thursday, isn't it? Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It was Monday, right? Someone mentioned something on Monday, and to be honest with you, I was just not bothered, because they're but I think it was Tuesday. I actually went and had a look. I was given a timestamp of where to look and everything, and I went on the timestamp and I clicked on it and I looked and I was like, "Holy shit! What is wrong with people? How can people be so, Good for you, Eric. I mean, why? Look, if you are a part of a court case and you are a defendant, or you're the one on the receiving end of your bullshittery because of what you've caused, right? Why would you go into a stream with other people who are going to be on the chopping block as well, and say certain comments such as like, oh, we deleted everything, because that you have admitted of destroying evidence. That's a bit stupid. I mean, like, is it a norm in America? Like, if you get caught with your pants down, that you You get rid of all the evidence. Morning, Squid, my dearest. Oh crap! Now I've got 2 Navy personnel, and oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, so people out there, just a word of advice: don't take my silence or my kindness as a weakness, right? Because to be honest with you, I have been fairly good so far. I've been extremely laid back. Yeah, it's not just that I saw as well. I saw a couple of other things as well, like the excuses and everything. Now, when I first sort of not got involved, but made my opinion clear, yeah, go to sleep, close your fucking eyes, turn off all your electric components, go to sleep, close your eyes, or I'm gonna get your ass out of bed and make breakfast. There you go. Anyway, but here's God, I just can't understand. Oh, you're not missing anything. It's just my overall opinion about hang on, actual fact. Hang on a minute. Let me send you something. Copy that, go like that, go like that. And go like that, paste that, go like that. There you go, I've sent you it. Now, when I first sort of made my opinion, Chris Pound, well, what that mean not sleeping for a week? Wait, what? Sitting on your bed in a corner, rocking back and forth, going, "Oh God, no, not no." Oh, hello, Debbie Webb. How you doing? No, here's the thing. When I started making my opinion clear, I got into it with Deuce Boy and big time, and I called him out, and I called him out publicly, and I called him out good and proper because before I called him out, I did a bit of research on him, and I was minding my own business, but the thing is, like within 25 minutes. I already knew that he was an ambulance chaser, and I started getting into it, and then me and him went toe to toe. However, it transpired quite quickly that I was basically living rent free in his head, and I got under his skin, so he was scratching every 5 minutes, and I pushed it. Well, I didn't push it, but I just handed him enough ammunition to basically shoot himself in the foot. And then at one point, he even put a link up of his divorce in 2015-16 with yet another Armenian lady who I'm not going to name because obviously, she was the one who got away. And he made a big mistake. So I did a little bit of research and then found out that in 2019, obviously he was already with his now partner. But he was in Armenia, and he made a couple of mistakes, and he came up with stuff. So I showed that proof. And, yeah, but look where he is now. I mean, I've been saying this from day one, that he's going to lose his license, and, I've been saying this from day one. The moment I caught him out on that GoFundMe and everything else, I knew that I had caught him out. I knew for a fact that I had him by the balls. And everyone was going, "Oh, no, you haven't. It's just hearsay." No, it's fact. He even admitted it, that he knew who had access to it. And there was other things as well. And the fact that he was, playing games. And one thing you have to remember, right? Every single person involved is grifted. maybe in a positive way or the negative way, right? But when it came to him, the crampons, right? I mean, everyone knew that they were grifting. But this is where a lot of people sort of like, well, wait, hang on a minute. Well, if they're grifting, what about swamp lizard? That's Robbie, you know. And if you would notice, over quite a period, there was a lot of people turning up on their platform. You know, Jabba the Who, aka Super Dave. You know, Bone Crusher. You know, Old Man and Garage Man. Call him Garage Man. Yeah, I live in a garage. Yeah. Have you noticed that his old car's back? And then you've got all these individuals, okay, you know, bouncing around going, yeah, one's playing the victim, the other one are saying this, they're trying to sell little miniature man sausages. And you got all these people who are so naive and so blind and slow and dumb, believe every freaking word that comes out of their mouth. And they're not the only ones. There's quite a few people on this platform who sit on their platform and they play the, how can I put this? Whatever I say, do as I say, not as I do, or everything I say is true and I don't have to say anything. You just have to take my word for it. Now, anyone who knows me from the get-go knows that at the beginning of me going live on this platform, I didn't want to go live. I had no intentions of going live, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm a gamer, and that's what this platform is for. And that's what it's going to be when all this is over with. I've made some really, really good friends. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some friends who try to manipulate, some friends who are just normal people. And I'm not saying friends who manipulate. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in the way of people who want to get their way, but I'm a very stubborn fucking sheep shagger. So yeah, if you haven't got 6 inches of wool around you, you're not getting anywhere. Anyway, and here we are, months later, 100 and God knows how many videos later. Right, and I'm still the same. I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed a thing. All I have done is I've respected certain people's requests. Because I tell you one thing, if I didn't respect people's requests, there would be a fucking war going on this platform. That I can assure you of. And not just on this platform as well. And I'll be very honest with you, my patience is running out. Because there's a lot of people cry wolf, and there's also, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who will actually sit there and believe what comes out of these people's mouth. Good morning, Marlon. How you doing, my dear? All right, and it's unfortunate because it seems that some people will not use their own initiative or use their own knowledge to figure out if that individual is truthful or honest. They will just believe anything that comes out of their mouth. And that's why there is so much negativity and so much toxicity going on. And it's unfortunate. But there you go. That's the internet for you. And there's a lot of people who I've even been DM'd and I just deleted and blocked the person. They turn around and say, we don't like what you say. We don't appreciate what you say. You should be talking about this. You are not American. You don't live over here. And I'm going, and at first I thought, yeah, that's just, ignorance and arrogance all at the same time. And I just put it to one side and just, I jokingly say Americanese. It's not an insult. That's me, my humor, me joking around. But, but the thing is, I think people need to take a step away from the internet and come to terms and understanding is that the internet is not life. It's not part of your life, right? It's not when you wake up in the morning, you're in the internet. No, this is not the Matrix. Your life is not a game, right? The internet is a luxury, right? Or how can I put this? It's a privilege. You should be privileged to be able to get on the internet. You should be privileged that you can earn the money to pay your bills so you can be on the internet. Right? And I know there's a lot of people out there who will sit there and they will, attack other people and that because they think, oh, yeah, I can do this. No one will care. But what you're doing, I mean, I've seen a couple of individuals, right? And I've spoken to some of these individuals, and they were quite frank and upfront in what they had to say. I think he stopped it. I think he told me that he stopped it, Marlin. That's why I haven't put it up. It's hi, Jose. This is very hard to. This is hard to say without actually naming people, because the thing is, at the end of the day, right? I don't want to name individuals. The reason being is because I don't want to give them any credibility whatsoever because they don't deserve it. And the problem is these people. The only way they can function is by abusing what they've got, which they have every entitlement to be on. Sorry, it's not an entitlement; it's a privilege. But they're on the platform and they're abusing it. Now, last night I saw a comment about DJ Rattus. Now, me and DJ Rattus we've locked horns multiple times. I haven't agreed with what he said. He hasn't agreed with what I've said. And I get that, right? We're both fucking adults. Yeah, we're both adults. But for people, this is why I've always said, yeah, they wouldn't even get that even if they tried. The fact that you've got individuals, yet again, putting down a foreigner who's legally allowed to be in the United States and who's been in the United States for quite a substantial time, all right, and can legally be there, legally work there, live there, do anything he likes, all right, as long as he doesn't break the law. But you've got people who, who say shit like, oh, they've contacted ICE and stuff like that. And they're going to contact their senators. And now I've never had a negative. I've always joked with Americans. I have served with Americans in my career. And a lot of people have questioned my career. And that doesn't even bother me because at the end of the day, I know what I did. I enjoyed my career and I'm quite proud of what I did as well. And a lot of my friends that I met through operational tours, I can tell you right now, right, they can't stand half the people that have caused the problems that what have been caused over the last half year, 3/4 of a year. And even some friends over here in the UK who left the US Air Force or the US Army, or especially one who was stationed in Hanau in Germany, basically left the armed forces, stayed over there, got married to a German, and basically he ended up getting a job over here with an installation. I'm not going to name it. And they moved over here. And he is so embarrassed because I've been telling him what's going on a sort of like weekly basis, and he is extremely embarrassed. And I went to him and said, look, you can't blame a culture for the minority. You can't blame the majority of a culture just because the minority of that culture are fucking brain dead and have less IQ than fucking pom scum. And he was like, yeah, good point. And I went, you know, sometimes there are conversations that are not worth having. Now, the biggest issue we've got, or the biggest issue that you guys got, is that this case is not going to be here forever. And one thing you need to remember is that people will look for content. Right? There are going to be people out there who are going to look for content. I've already got my content. To be honest with you, I'm actually quite embarrassed because I've neglected my content because of me doing the research that I have. Over the last 3.5 weeks, I have done deep research. A lot of research. And all that research is on an external hard drive. And at some point, I am going to there's going to be some heads rolling, that's for sure. Or people are going to be rocking back and forth in a corner, in a fetus position. I don't know. But the thing is, every single thing that I use or I find is public information. Right? Everything. But one thing you have to remember is that a lot of people are not doing you any favors. There's a lot of people contradicting themselves. There's a lot of people spreading rumors that, you know, turn out to they seem to like be driving a car and they don't realize that the left turn they're taking is a dead end. And they end up going down that dead end and people go, well, hang on a minute, you just said that. But that and that's happened. So basically you've been lying. No, yes, you have. And then, yeah. And unfortunately, there are certain platforms who thrive on negativity, who thrive on toxicity, who thrive on trying to defame, or not defame. Jesus Christ, now I'm saying it now. Who like to put a rhetoric and narrative across. That's not true. But because they can do it in such a way, right, in a very articulate way, yeah, people will believe them. And that's even without proof. And that's why I have been extremely quiet on certain things I've been doing research on, which I am looking forward to when it does hit when the shit hits the fan, because I'm looking forward and I've already prepared myself for this fucking little outing that I can assure you of. Because there's one thing I will not tolerate is the neglect of a child. That's where I draw the line. As a father, as a parent, that's where I draw the line. Now, some of you may not be parents. Some of you may be parents. Some of you may be, single parents, same-sex family parents. It doesn't matter. You're parents, right? And parenting is very important. A child learns from their parents. The parents are responsible to teach the child good from bad, right from wrong, and yes and no. Okay, it is our responsibility as parents to ensure that the child, before they go to school or while they're going to school, is that they learn right from wrong. And I've been mentioning this. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say the young lady's name, right? But A child has been involved in this the whole time, and there's some people, you know, it's about their personal fucking how they look, or do I look, you know, the narcissistic behavior, right? And I'm not just talking about, you know, causing an argument and then blaming the other person when they retaliate. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that there's a child involved, and the fact that Biscuit Boy walked around that place and showed the whole world, everybody, a stall that belonged to them. Now, here's the thing. The last time I saw a video from them, that stall didn't exist. They were somewhere else. So they've either got two, or they went from one to another. One of the two, right? So they've either got two stalls, or they got one, and they moved from one to another. Right? Because if you pay attention to what's going on, it's been all our wishes, Marlon. That child is 5 years old, so that child will now learn and comprehend what's being said. By the time that child is 6, 7 years old, right, there's a possibility that she will then, you know, start to learn bad habits from Lynette or from John. The biggest issue is that through the whole time, and this is the perfect example, you've got people like Marla Hughes, you've got people like the Crampons, you've got all these individuals, right, who've been around them, yeah? The whole time you've got Lynette going, oh, I don't want my child being filmed. My child has got a deadly illness, da-da-da-da-da. I haven't seen them wear masks. That recent video, didn't see them wearing masks. I didn't see anyone wearing a mask when they were putting the fence up. The place looks like a freaking bomb's hit it. Like, basically, you know, you call them the equivalent of a freaking admin nightmare. So, oh, wait a minute, let's throw an admin grenade in here. Yeah. Right. And just thinking about it's making me itch. So just imagine what it's like there. When was the last time that child actually had a proper physical examination? When was the last time that child went to the doctors? You know, certain questions like that. And why is it that if you go back to the last time they wrote that how much they money had and they were looking for legal representation, did anyone actually have a really good look of what companies they went to look for? Because you'll find that they're exactly the same or similar, or some of them are anyway. All right. I mean, where do you draw the line? Seriously, where do you draw the line? Where and when? I mean, this is like, you know, you got people like this absolute clown of Ed. What's his name? Ed or something like that. You got other people. You know, we know that a certain individual who likes to hand out documents, who hasn't paid his freaking pacer bill for God knows how long. We know that he's posting anonymously as well, and so are other people. Okay, there's a lot of people in that anti what the hell's fake Facebook group. We know a lot who's posting, and if you notice, they're starting to use AI to write their crap out now, because they know they can't get caught, because people won't recognize what they say. But here's the thing: sometimes AI will write exactly the way you type it, but they'll just put it different wording, or they'll formalize it differently, but it will still say, you know. And you make those mistakes, and that's been noticed as well. Like, just now, I just asked myself, why the hell am I live streaming and I'm talking about this all this shit? Because at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that you guys will ignore what I'm saying, What I'm saying is, did you notice the wording that TC said it was JC's store, especially in that video? Yes, and also the fact that Lynette Preston said, "Oh, they're going to paint the floor." Okay. And do you also notice that tail hook on the back of his car that he was trying to sell? It's always a grift. Always a grift. I wonder where he acquired that, because that's not a cheap tone hook. That. Whoops. And one thing I do want to say is I want to welcome all the newcomers. Right, welcome to the stream, and I'm glad you're here. Enjoy. Like I said, show people the same respect that you want to receive. Be constructive in what you say. What else have I got after this picture? Oh, yes. I was sent this. This is a beautiful, beautiful picture. Oh, God. Oh, that is fucking awesome. Right, intermission. Have a guess what you're going to listen to now. All right, have a guess what you're going to listen to now. I'm going to play that song again because I think that song was freaking awesome. I like that song. So enjoy. For the newcomers, I was given this tune from a friend who's known as JK. All right, so enjoy the tune.
This one's going straight from our hearts to the boots of the Valley Knight Spawntrooper, baby. You've got these crampons skanking in love.
This one's going straight from our hearts to the boots of the Valley Knight. Spawntrooper, baby, you've got a skanking in love. He's got boots full of rhythm and a stare like tea, trooping through the hills humming harmony. He don't say much, but he speaks in bass, and we melt like butter when he looks our way. He swapped his shield for a velvet beat, daffodils tucked where the skanking meets. Oh, trooper, trooper, we see you glide, got us floating in lace through the countryside. We love you, Spawntrooper, slow like honey, sweet like rain. We love you, Spawntrooper,
Slipping through our window pane
we love you, Spawntrooper,
like a lemon on a lazy breeze.
you make our hearts go loopy
With your reggae melodies. There's a tambourine moon in your knapsack, boy, and your dubplate dreams feel like lemon joy. You skank on clouds, we follow slow. You're a rhyme in boots, you steal the show.
We'd write your name on a biscuit tin, crochet your face on a jacket pin. We'd kiss your shadow if it walked our way. Spawntrooper, you make rainy days okay. We love you, Spawntrooper,
Soft like fog and daffodil dew.
we love you, Spawntrooper,
We'd skank all day just dreaming of you.
we love you, Spawntrooper,
Socks on the line, beats in our teeth.
we are the crampin' sweet and slow.
And we love you so eternally. They call him Spawntrooper.
They call him Spawntrooper,
They call him Spawntrooper.
we are the crampons.
They call him Spawntrooper.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yep. I'm just trying to find a song for the newcomers. Right, let me see. Right, shall I play the... Yeah, I'm going to play the other one that JK... And by the way, go and check JK out. Where are you? Where are you? Ah, there you go. All right, go and check JK Films out. right? If you ever get a chance, right? But this is another one that he did. So enjoy.
Warriors, all the brethren in Swansea, in Wrexham, in murdered Phil, from Penwhite Farm to Port Talbot. Beat up yourself. Spawn Rally come to mash up Babylon with some proper Welsh reggae. See, whoa, tidy vibes from the hillside, son. Spawntrooper know the reggae man. Cold dust clear, the fire's begun. Rolled the valleys in his army gear. Now he chants with the sheep and a dragon near. From the pubs to the coast, he's spreading cheer. And the bass line rolling like a pant to beer. He said, bagpipes, now I've got a dub plate. And I swap my shield for a ganja crate. Now the miners sing in harmony, while he skank by the harp in sweet unity. Spawn Molly, the reggae man with the Welshman pride. Spawn Molly, shout you a love down the break outside. Spawn Molly, from the castle ruins to the Dublin line. Spawn Molly, he blessing Babylon with valley might. My Holland is glary, you just a minute glass. Spawn Marlin Downs, you fell staring or ass. De moving Gani drag me and cardio head which oh Jamaica, a jimmer in my river. The sun shines over the blue mountains. Spawn Marlin dances like a star from the race. He fears no dragon, he carries peace. From Jamaica to Wales, the rhythm explodes. Oh, the Welshman got that irie glow. He blending dub with the sheepdog flow. From Cardiff docks to Snowdon Steep. Spawn Molly chant what the spirits seek. Spawn Molly, no more trooping in the wind and rain. Spawn Molly, he chant down sorrow, he chant down pain. Spawn Molly, with daffodils tucked in his locks. He the reggae king of the Celtic rocks. Molly, Molly, similar to the world. I read forever, ever, ever. Brrrr.
And there you go. There you go. Right, guys. You know what it is now? It's coffee time. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a chill out and just talk crap because at the end of the day, why not? Yeah. I mean, I hope that the repercussions for some of these people who have caused all this problem. Now, in fact, I actually got asked once. I said, "Oh, are you a What the Hell's fan?" I said, "No, but I like their content, just like I like Travis's content, or the expert, or I mean, do I go and watch Tug and Megan? Yeah, absolutely. I watch them all, and the reason I watch them is because sometimes they can put it across a little bit better without any type of agenda. Yeah, okay, it doesn't really matter. But one thing I like to see is seeing the human aspect of everything, because like we all know what's going to happen. Everyone knows, but there are some people who, you know, are trying to avoid the fact that they know what's coming. We all know what's going to happen, right? Lynette and John Cook are going to lose, and the the legal ramifications for the rest of those absolute idiots is going to come. It's going to be really bad for them. They're going to lose a lot. And Deuce Boy, well, people say, oh, he's going to do a run to Armenia. Okay, Armenia doesn't have an extradition order, but the fact that at the end of the day, if he leaves the United States, that's him done. The moment he steps back into the United States for any reason whatsoever, there'll be a warrant waiting for him, because the judge hasn't yet so far, right, done anything in regards to the sanctions. That's still to come. What's happening is the judge has given everyone, I think, from what I've seen and what I've read, I think the judge has given everyone enough rope to hang themselves with legally. And the reason being is because, you know, he's given people enough time to get legal representation, to find, you know, some sort. I mean, he's given like Lynette and John Cook the time to find legal representation, but you know, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really give a shit about any of them actually. But one thing that gets me, someone was saying that they're okay. Try and work with me on this one, right? Lynette Preston had, or excuse me a second, I need to cough. Lynette Preston apparently has a turtle sanctuary. Right, so here's my question. Since, I say June, July last year, right, when was the last time there were any videos or any footage or any pictures or any evidence whatsoever that there was anything that had a pulse on that property, except the time when they went in to get Lloyd's camper and there were ducks hiding underneath the back end of that camper? Because if you pay attention, you'll see two ducks underneath it. Now, question one. All right. Where are the turtles? What happened to question two? What happened to those turtles or tortoises or whatever they want to, right? And what gets me as well is that, you know, is that like it's a shell thing, right? They've got a little sign on their little store. So I said, well, the 501c3 ran out. And then someone put a picture or a screenshot up of the one that's updated. And I was like, well, yeah, that was last year. So my question is this. If they've got a 501c3, where are all the animals? Where's the pictures? Where's the website? Why aren't we seeing any type of evidence of anything living? Yeah, because those tortoises or those freaking big ones, you know, I mean, we're talking like these things can grow to about 150 years of age. So where are they? Why isn't the Fish and Game down there checking on this? Question one. Question two, you know when I mentioned about Marla Hughes, right? Why is she making statements to the effect that that Bruce Matskin, and this is Marla Hughes saying this. Why is Marla Hughes turning around to people saying, no, it was actually John Cook and Lynette Preston excused him because Bruce asked them to? Why? Suddenly now? Why that? Why now? Why didn't he do this before? Yeah. And the thing is, Marla Hughes doesn't address John Cook as JC, she addresses him as JP and Lynette as MP. Lynette's legal birth name is Lynette Michelle Alexi Lacey, whatever freaking name you want to put behind that. Just pick a freaking alphabet, a letter from the alphabet, and just make a name up and put it behind there, right? So what is she trying to hint at? That they're still married? Ooh, okay, interesting. And there's people saying that, oh, I swear to God, if people had brains made of dynamite, they'd be too dangerous to turn a light switch on, let alone anything else. So what's Marla Hughes doing? Right? What is she doing? Is she spreading disinformation? Is she trying to deflect? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, this is why I don't get. This is why I don't get involved in the court case no more, because there's so much crap going on. I just look at the documents from the court and I go, right, okay, and then I ask someone else. And here's another thing, right? Someone posted a picture or screenshot of, I think it was a live stream, and Biscuit Boy was in there, right? And what do you think of John's booth at the flea market? It was nice things as well. Lynette Preston, thank you, Thomas. I'm very proud of my booth, and I can't wait to repaint the floor. Wait, what? What? Oh, yes. And then, oh, yes. Oh, really? Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to go, good morning, my dearest. Yeah. I said squid. You hiding there. Are you making before you can't? Yeah. I mean, don't even get me started with freaking Jabba the Hutt. What an absolute buffoon. Oh my God. If that guy hadn't brains made, oh, Jesus. Please never ever give Jabba the Hutt, aka Super Dave, a freaking puzzle to complete. Oh boy, that guy. The statement that he made, I mean, really? Come on. Yeah, there you go. Another screenshot of Marla. According to the filing, he was fired. Marla, no. He asked JP and MP to excuse him. So that means there's now proof to show the judge that Bruce lied. Did I say that he's lying? Yeah. Because I even said that, like, where's the proof? Why hasn't Lynette Preston said anything? And then suddenly they're talking about it. It's weird, isn't it? Strange. You talk about, and our little friend Jabba the Hutt. Listen to this. This is what this idiot wrote. Just letting it to be known that I have posted several open letters to John Cook about JH's statement, and he threw me under the bus in court, only to have not posted on Lynette's back page nor acknowledged in any way. I have only spoke to John maybe a handful of times. Well, there you go. There's your problem. All of which were just gibberish and cope in regards to JH. He would regularly send me lies and memes about Hales, including the post in which he got a man sausage post in regards to a response from me. The final straw came when he sent me a message stating that he was granted a no contact order and was I mean, I'm not going to read this out, but yeah, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, it's like they're all throwing each other under the bus. Yeah. Oh, here's a sign. That's another thing that got me. Right, turtles made of plaster or something. One large, one small, $25. One large, 15. One small, 10. Isn't it interesting? If you're going to do a deal, don't calculate how much it costs for a large and a small, which is $25, but make a deal. So if you're going to sell a large and a small one, why don't you make a deal? You absolute buffoon. But you'd think that, wouldn't you? But hey, yeah. And I find it quite interesting as well, because I've actually put the pictures up. Now, they've got a lot of these Kiss figurines and stuff like that. They're not cheap. According to these, they're like $50 each. They're $50 each, and they've got 4 of them, or probably more. Who cares? Who knows? Who doesn't? I don't care. Oh God, yes. We need to talk about. Oh, wait a minute, darling, you sniffle. Mum is now. You blow your nose. No, I don't want to blow my nose. Yeah, okay, I'll blow my nose. And you're not my mum, unless you're made of. There you go. You heard me blow my nose. There you go. Happy? Jesus, he blew my brains out. I actually forgot to mute myself. I am so sorry for that. God. And then you got this absolute. Oh my God, these two. Is anyone right? If you've watched Dumb and Dumber, press 1. Yeah, sure he did. Giveaway. Right. Okay. Right. When it comes to that, oh God, I can't even say his name. Loofman, Mr. fucking Magoo, Richard Loofman, right? Former lawyer, spent 2 years in federal prison, or 4 years, and spent 2 years after that on federal probation for swindling over $500,000 out of people. And God, there's other. Where do these people come? Do you know? Is there like a club for stupid idiots over in America? Is there a place where, if your IQ is lower than -5, you can join this club for free, or is it just me? What do you mean not auto go gibberish? Wait, what? What are you on about? All right, because he says that he's got connections to Nostra. Well, I'm not going to mention their names properly because I don't want them anywhere. Because these people do have connections. That's one thing for a fact, and I know that for a fact. Now, the fact that he's going around saying that he's got connections, I wonder how the families in New York or Rhode Island are. I wonder if they're going to do a soprano on him. Because I'll tell you one thing, right? The guy's an absolute clown. He has pictures taken of him wearing a 5-year-old or 6-year-old's plastic helmet, a shield, and a sword. Goes, I will fight you trial by combat. Oh God, yeah. Oh boy. And then you've got that then you've got that absolute clown who, I nicknamed Skeletor, Michael Fulp. I mean, that guy is an absolute clown. And they are trying everything and anything to get the attention. They are so desperate for attention that even Michael Fulp is posting links in the hate group from all places just to get the attention. Really? Oh, someone has actually put a post. Someone anonymous has actually. They don't get any dumber than Lickman and Vomit. Dumb and Dumber. That's too freaking funny. I like the way they. I like whoever did that is quite good at photoshopping. That's funny as hell. That convicted felon laughing as a journalist. Yes. What a clown. Oh, and I've seen. Oh well, Oh, that's a mugshot that I've got. That's the same mugshot I've got of little Mr. Swamp Lizard. Did he ever explain why he lost the discovery program? Anyone ever did he ever explain why he lost it, or what excuses he gave for losing it? Yeah, some people have a phobia of clowns. I don't. Target will fall when hit. Oh my God! Do you know? It's just dawned on me, right? I mean, I try not to body shame, or I try not to put people down the way they look. But Jesus Christ, crampons! You'll make Godzilla and King Kong look freaking ugly, and then you want to judge other people? Wow. Okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! So anyway, what do you think of? Oh God, I don't even know what to say anymore. I just took one picture at that freaking. I just took one look at that picture and like my brain just jumped out, put a white flag up, and is now walking away with suitcases. So I think my brain just gave up and decided to quit. And yeah. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Do you know sometimes this whole thing can get you chin strapped. You know that. Oh, wait, who the hell's that? And by the way, let me ask you a question. Has anyone seen Only Me around lately? David Richards, the guy who gave the crampons the £56,000 or dollars or yen or krona or whatever you want to fricking call it. Anybody? Because I'll tell you one thing, it'll be very interesting to. I mean, the fact that absolute buffoon, right, of an individual said that money was for her to do with what she wanted to do with, and that's actually a lie. Because why would Only Me or David, why would he ask for transparency for that money? Because that money was for the barnuminium. Now you'd think, right? So here's one thing, a little message to Lynette Preston and John Cook. Why aren't you asking the right questions to the right people? Why aren't you going into their stream and saying, where's the money? Where's all the money that people... Oh, did it? Your brain said it's resignation. Oh, shit, there comes the memo. Yeah, and the resignation. Yeah, my brain's done. Yeah. Where's like... Right, this is just speculation. This is the way I see it. They've got all this money, and from what we've gathered over the months, right, they've made quite a lot of money on this grift. And what they've probably done, they've turned around to Lynette and said, look, we'll keep you happy with the money, right? As long as you don't tell anyone. Because at the end of the day, right? They're not looking at us legally about how much money we got in the bank, because if the IRS do come down and do a check, you haven't got the money, so they can't do anything, right? So we're going to keep the money out of sight, out of mind. Like, that's probably speculation, and this is just allegedly. This is just speculation, allegedly, right? That, and that's probably what's going on. Because the thing is, if they've got the money to buy all this jewelry and everything else for their store, their flea store, whatever you want to call it, that's another possibility, is that the crampons are saying, right, we're going to send you all this jewelry, you can sell it and make the profit from it. So there's all these possibilities. And the thing is, the only way you're going to find out is if they get investigated and they get checked and they get audited. And that's probably, can you imagine an auditor knocking on their door going, hello, I am from the IRS. I'm here to check your bank balance. You can't do that without a court warrant. Well, okay then. Well, officer, we'd like to arrest her, please. Thank you. Yeah, me what's yes. Autobots are allowed. I mean, seriously, come on, people. Unless people are so freaking thick. What did you just see? You see, now that concerns me. You just saw something that's making you feel sick. Anyway, so how is everybody today? Do you know, I just thought, I wonder if foreigners can write to senators and governors. Right, governor? Yes, you're right, governor. Yeah, no, Squid, sorry, I forgot that. So sorry. I'm gonna go. It does make you think. Oh, I didn't even. Did I say hello to Freckle Ginger? Hi, Freckle. Sorry about that. I didn't. I totally forgot to do that. My bad. I'm sorry. Yes. That's actually a bloody good question, actually. Oh, what are you doing? You taking him shopping? I hope you do, Heidi. That reminds me, I have to drive down to I got to drive down to Cardiff on Sunday. No, was it Saturday? Sunday. Hang on a minute. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, has anyone else noticed that that Meta AI anything? Anyone seen that? You know, you can actually turn it off if you click on that blue thing at the top. Right, you can actually turn it off. You can always mute it. And just mute it. Yeah, I don't know why they did that in WhatsApp. That's weird. You should be able to remove that. Yard work and lunch, yep. Well, depending what your old man was in, just give him a shovel and a pickaxe. He'll know what to do. But whatever you do, if there's any garden, hi Johnny D, if there's any gardening or anything else to be done in the garden, don't give him any sandbags because he will build a freaking sanger. That's what I bloody would do. Yeah. Can't believe we just spent an hour and a half talking about those idiots. Oh, no, I remembered, Freckle, don't pick on me. I remembered and I said hello to you. So no. Bad, Freckle. Well, when's Anzac Day? Is that tomorrow? No, we had St. George's yesterday. That was fun. Oh, God, that was fun. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, he's Navy, was he? Oh, okay. Yeah, Anzac Day's tomorrow. I thought it was today. Why did I think it was today? All right, hey, Crazy Clan, are you from Australia as well? Oh, and just wait a minute. Right, just for you Australians, they shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. We shall remember them. Right. This is for the Australians for tomorrow for what do you call it? This is for you guys. Okay. 1 second. Please hold. Your call is important to me. One second. Right, this is for any British or Commonwealth soldiers, members of the armed forces, former members of the armed forces, veterans, and everything else. In Flanders field the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely sing and fly. Scars are heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short day ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up your quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep through the poppies grow in Flanders fields. we shall remember them. I'm trying to find the other one. The other one is... Where's the other one? Where is that? Spare him a sec. I'm just trying to... Yeah, I can't find it. I mean, there's one which is the original. I just can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm just trying to find the... that's the one I want. Here's another one for tomorrow. At the 11th hour on the 11th day, this is usually for remembrance, okay, the 11th month, but we will remember them. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. As the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. I must admit, every time I read that, I do get emotional. I'll be very honest. It does affect me a little bit. Always has done, to be honest. It always has done, and it always will. Yeah, but I mean, like over in America, it's Memorial Day. You know, for us, it's Remembrance Parade. But the Anzacs have got their own celebration. Yeah, the Anzacs were a special kind of infantrymen or cavalrymen or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. But anyway, to all the Australians, there you go. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning we will remember them, lest not we forget. I mean, a bugle. one? Hang on a minute, is it? No, it's not that one. Whoops. Here you go for you guys in Australia. Oh, I just remembered something. Do 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 do. Do 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 Yeah, sorry, but that tune gets me every time. It's called High on the Hill. And it's not just by them, but anyway. Yeah. So guys, I'm just going to very quickly, I'm just very quickly going to go for bathroom break. So just bear with me a sec. I shall be right back. Enjoy the tune while I'm away. And you know what tune that's going to be, don't you?
This one goes out to all the daffodil warriors. All the 30th bill from Penwet Fan to Port Talbot. Beat up yourself. Spawn Riley come to mash up Babylon with some proper Welsh reggae. See, whoa, tidy vibes from the hillside, son. Spawntrooper know the reggae, man. Coal dust clear, the fire's begun. Spawn Riley some rules, Irish son. He once rode the valleys in his army gear. Now he chants with the sheep and a dragon near. From the pubs to the coast, he's spreading cheer. And the bass line rolling like a panther deer. He said bagpipes, now I've got a dub
And I'm back. Oh, yes. Yes. Whew. It's funny. Really funny. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Has any of you actually, Jenny Morgan High, that's what it does to me as well, especially when I hear it played up. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. When we used to do parades and you stand there, right? Because a lot of people think that we don't get emotional. Like, you know, a lot of us have got relatives who've had relatives who were in the armed forces in the First and Second World War, Korea War, you know, a lot of conflicts. I myself had quite a few relatives who served in the Second World War, Korea, Malaya, when they were fighting the Chinese, you know, Aden, Ramdan, all these places. So yeah, it hits home. And obviously, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like I was on one parade and there was a chap there and he had all these medals and everything. And the thing is, what he did, I don't know if he was retired or anything, but he was a fairly old fella. And obviously, you know, he had Burma Star and everything. But he had all the medals on his left. And I was talking to him and he went, oh, yeah, this is my brother's. This is from relatives now. I said, you know that those medals belong on the right-hand side? And he was like, really? And I went, yeah. The only medals that you have on the left are the ones that you've been given for, you know, good service medals and stuff like that. Those, you know, that you've earned. Anything from anyone else who served goes on the right. And he's like, oh, right. So two of us stood there for 25 minutes and actually helped him fix it and sort it all out. And, you know, it turns out that this guy was, what was he? He was 18, 19. And he served oh God, what was it? He served, I can't remember if was it the Second World War or was it after that? What was it? Let me just, no, it was the Second World War, and then he served after that. Then he served for nearly 30 years, in fact. But I just can't remember, you know, Burma Star. Wait a minute, Burma Star. I need to remember when the Burma Star was fucking issued. Where was the Burma Star? Oh, no. Oh, there you go, Burma Star. Yeah, it was the Second World War, yeah. Yes. Yep. Yep. That's right. He served in the Second World War. And I think he said that he did Malaya as well. But yeah, he did have quite a few. He had quite a few medals. Just trying to remember. See, that's got me going now. Now I'm looking at all the medals. I've actually got like a PDF file of all the medals. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, God, that reminds me so much of. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to talked about too much anyway. So. Oh, it's Star. Me and the wife had a good dance this morning and last night. And I know I don't mean it in that way. We had quite a good dance last night. We had a little bit of a jig last night, dancing. Yep. Right. Anyway, have a guess what's coming up next. There you go, guys. Got Q&A time. We're coming up to Q&A. Please send good vibes for my dad. He has surgery soon. Cancer on his face. The doctor's found again. Well, my prayers and thoughts are with your dad, Heidi, and just tell him to stay strong. Positive vibes, positive thoughts, always positive thoughts. SMN, look at you. Oh, hello, SMN, you stranger. Where you been hiding? Hey? Right, guys, if you want to go ahead and, ask questions, feel free to do so. But just be aware, if there's questions that I don't want to answer, I will not answer. I'm an asshole like that. Do you know, I can actually proudly say, and I can't even bloody remember what parade it was. Was it 2000? Oh, God, when were they on parade? Oh, I can't remember now. Quite a few years back. I was on a parade where the two oldest troop soldiers who served in World War One were on that parade, and I can't remember the date of that parade because I've been on so many bloody remembrance parades, and it was down at the Cenotaph in London because they wanted representation from every single freaking cat badge. Nearly every single cat badge was there, and you'd spend hours and hours and hours freaking driving. And then you'd spend hours and hours like drilling and weapons drill and oh God. And then shouting at people, get your fucking dressing. Yeah, all that crap. Remembrance parades, I never miss one. If it's a local one, I'll go to that one. If there's more than one, because sometimes there'll be like one parade will start one place and it'll finish, and then you can shoot down to the next and do the next parade. Wait a minute, let me see if I can remember. That's right. It was yeah, that's right. 2011 and 2009. Because if I can remember correctly, let me see if I can see it in the picture. No, that was the 2009 one. That's the one That's the one. That was 2011. Fucking hell, 13 years ago. Jesus. 13 years ago. Oh, that's right. That's when. Sorry, I just remembering the when we, because we were standing. Where was he? So I wonder if I can see myself on there, because I know where I was standing. Come on, let me see. Oh, there I am. Well, I better not fucking link that video because you can see me. Ha! Shit. No fucking way.
I can remember.
Ha. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, Christ, you can as well. Well, that's good. That's you fucking hell. See you later, Heidi. Take care. And your regards to your dad. Wait a minute. 2000. I must admit, though, that was one hell of a fucking parade. Fucking everyone was on that. God, I don't even look at the pictures. I've seen myself twice so far. Yeah, when you're distinctive, you do stand out. So anyway, questions. If you want to ask me a question, just type in at Spawntrooper, and then on it before we call it a day. Like, you know, And by the way, obviously Squid was coming in and out, so don't forget to go and give Squid some love, show her some love. So yeah. By the way, has anyone seen the film Greyhound? Spawn, how is Mrs. Spawn and you doing? I hope you both had a blessed Easter. Oh yes, we had a fantastic Easter. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You know what they say, Aussie Jen? Yeah, every time there's a parade for soldiers, God usually takes a day off and he doesn't use the shower and he just has a cat wash. The sun usually comes out on parades like that. And, you know, rain is good. It wakes people up. I mean, I've been on quite a few parades where it's rained. It's rained like if you were standing in the shower. And I can assure you, when you've got a grey coat on, when everything gets wet, God, it just drives you insane. And trust me, you know, it is a pain in the ass, especially when your headdress gets wet, because sometimes the little droplets will fall down the back of your neck. Yeah. Yeah. Just one thing I can say to you guys from Australia: tomorrow, enjoy. You know, do your best to enjoy the parades, enjoy the sermon, and just bow your head to all those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, and support all those who, you know, are there. You know, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of the old vets there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I would just like to thank everybody for coming. I really appreciate everyone who's popped in. I appreciate all the newcomers. And just remember that everyone is welcome here. As long as you give respect, you receive respect. You know, this is a community. Okay, so welcome to the community. And, you know, don't be influenced by the negativity, right? And just remember one thing. Sometimes even idiots have a right to be treated with respect. So on that note, if anyone hasn't got any questions, I'm going to wish you all the best. And to everyone in Australia for the parade tomorrow, I hope you have a fantastic parade. And I hope that you have the opportunity to talk to some old vets, and hopefully you will enjoy it. And, you know, you maybe hear an old war story, you may not. Who knows? But yes, everyone have a blessed day. And thank you very much for coming. And again, be positive. Remember, be positive. Peace.
Spawntrooper riding in the night, heart of gold but ready to fight, standing tall doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind, calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances,